Und Oma Schan.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him.
Was sieht im Gebiet der Mode, Wirtschaft, Schmuck und Jahrebearbeitung? Außerdem Tee, Duftstoffe, Flora und Fauna.
He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
Psst.
Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once...
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Ich wusste es.
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
Das sagt doch Kind, warum steht da Graf? Habt ihr euch hier verabredet?
No, I was merely passing through.
Ja, klar.
I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Hä? Großer Geldbeutel von Mora. Achso, jetzt suche ich die Arbeiter. So, ganz kurzes Päuschen. Das geht ja viel länger als ich dachte. Ich dachte so, ja, das haust du eine Stunde weg und dann passt die Sache. Und dann kommt wahrscheinlich wieder irgendwann, hey, du musst erst auf Abenteuerstufe, was der Geier, was. So, kurz Päuschen. So, Weiter geht's. Kunst.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
Mutiger Abenteuer. Ich benötige 5 Kristallschmetterlinge.
Eh? That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Nah, never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say
Boah.
you?
A most fair price.
Ein sehr guter Preis.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. Habe ich jetzt eigentlich 15.000 Mora gezahlt? Ach nee, warte, ich habe die Kohle aus dem anderen Ding. Es ist echt Hinz und Kunst, oder?
Day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of him.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Ich zahle den vollen Preis.
Hey, that's a good price.
Ist ja nicht meine Kohle, scheiß drauf. Vermutlich, und wenn doch, ich habe so viel Kohle, wenn interessiert. Kalle. Hinz und Kunz und Kalle.
Deep breath. Keep going.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
Recke, bringe mir 50 Äste und 20 Bündel Feuerholz. Scheiße, Alter, wo kommst du her?
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip.
Done.
Ups, wir haben anscheinend nicht genug Geld dabei.
This is all you got? Then no can do.
Du kannst dich an jemanden wenden, der sich der Graf nennt.
Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a single Chinxin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Guess we've got no choice.
Hab ich so eine blöde Blume?
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I
Ich
find
hab auch
them.
keine Ahnung, wo ich das her hab.
With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
Läuft. Sprich mit den Grafen. Auf zum Grafzahl. Hey, das würde sogar passen. Auch wenn ich immer noch nicht weiß, warum er im Englischen Child heißt. Hey Graf, Zahl, was geht?
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need?
Paimon ist gleich aufgekauft, das geht nicht.
Does that mean you know what he's after?
Was können die Fatui denn noch von uns wollen?
Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of...
Bubu?
Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, Alter. Wir sind halt immer noch skeptisch vor dem, Alter. Und das ist alles zu... Ja, wir schmeißen die ganze Kohle raus, geben sie dir, mach was du willst damit. Es wirkt halt alles ein bisschen, ja. Wie schaut's mit dem Zeug unten aus? 422. Okay, das dauert noch ein bisschen, bis wir was kriegen. Die Bubu-Hütte, Alter, was zur Hölle? Ja, ich hab da kurz mich zurückhalten müssen, dass ich nicht voll laut loslache, Alter. Vor allem, ich hab's doch gelesen, Bubu-Hütte, und dann sagte so, Bubu. Bubu. Shit, Mann. Wer kommt da auf den Käse? Die Bubu-Hütte. Scheiße, warum heißt es Bubu-Hütte? Schau das doch mal an. Nenn's was weiß ich was, Alter, aber doch Bubu. Warum fucking Bubu, Alter? Das macht mich fertig gerade.
So many medicines, but
The reception is deserted. And it seems kind of spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Captain Bubu, bist du zu Hause?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Hä?
Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
Wer ist da? Die 3 Meter hätten sie in der Sequenz auch laufen können. Das ist die Ding. Das ist diese kleine. Die, wo man auch als Charakter kriegt. Aber hat ihn ein bisschen zu alte Stimme.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter.
Also wenn es in der Größe nachging, ist Paimon ja noch.
Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Qiqi. Once upon a time, Qiqi died. Then, Qiqi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Qiqi is a zombie.
Was? Ernsthaft? Gescheit hinhocken. Irgendwie tut mir Rücken heute weh. Das ist, als wäre die das normalste Sache der Welt.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Qiqi can get your medicine, but only if you show Qiqi your prescription. These are Qiqi's orders from Qiqi.
Hä? Befehl?
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself.
Scheiße, die ist wirklich ein Zombie.
My dear Qiqi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Qiqi helps you. You help Qiqi.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Ich bin nicht sicher, ob ich das richtig verstanden habe.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinhong by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Qinhong Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal.
Did you want to add anything else? Or...
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal. An adepta beast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from,
also don't know.
Das wird aber schwierig.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Steht die da? Die hat überall so Talismänner. Oder sagt man Talismänner? Talismane. Talismänner, Alter, was zur Hölle. Ja, sie ist auch sie hat auch irgendwie so... Wobei ich nicht weiß, ob das ihr Strumpf ist oder nicht. Sie schaut ganz witzig aus. Oh, das ist ja gleich hier. Scheiße, ich schaff die Quest heute nicht mehr. Ich werde jetzt dann aufhören. Jetzt ist es fast 3 Stunden, Mann. Ich dachte eigentlich so mit 1,5 bis 2. Oder eher, die Quest mache ich noch fertig und dann passt. Drei, 2, 1. Absturz! Überprüfen.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
Die Oberschichten wissen.
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Können wir dann einfach reinfliegen?
Where is that supply post?
Ah.
Here, post...
That's it. Da ist doch gar nichts drin dafür. Kann ich da irgendwas machen? Achso, das ist einfach nur das Ding zum Aufmachen. Ah, warte, ich habe wirklich was bekommen. Okay, das ging fix. Oh, warte, da oben ist auch was. Scheiße. Und die Helischutz stören meine Aussicht. Und Abflug.
Oh, goodness gracious! Oh, goodness gracious!
Die ist eigentlich echt gut, ne? Vor allem, weil die ein Ding dabei hat. Oh. Sehr gut. Gefällt mir. Das ist wahrscheinlich auch einer der Gründe, warum die Fischle so gut ist. Weil sie halt dieses schnelle Schießen einfach hat. Hä? Wo sind die wieder hin? Ah, okay. Ist das schon? Hä? Passiert nichts?
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device.
Geht auch ziemlich
It
schnell.
is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh. Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
Sommersprosswagen. Was ist denn jetzt schon wieder los?
So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders. Old, this area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it? The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish gain. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Oh, der ist stinksauer.
Want to take my hammer?
Oz, reveal.
No rest for...
Ups. Mal wieder nach oben.
Frying pan into the fire. Eat this.
Take this! Should replace my hammer.
Boah, wie er voll auf den Schädel fliegt.
That was below par.
Ich hab bloß mit der da und bam.
Another test subject.
2 von 3. Scheiße, wie viel Sa
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I got careless. Fry!
Oz, bring up.
Fry!
Nice and spicy.
Have a little taste. That tingle?
Power that isn't fire.
Test subject. Fry!
noch mehr?
The wrong test subject.
Oz, repeat. Goodness gracious.
Ist doch noch irgendwo einer. Da hinten. Sind wir jetzt endlich fertig? Wo kommst du schon wieder her? Sind wir jetzt endlich fertig? Meine Güte.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Qiqi.
Oh yeah, that. So we've got the Guizhong Guizhong ballista working, but where's our coca goat?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby. Say, what's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Qiqi put it.
Which means...
Hmm.
Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Ich wollte damit schießen? Was ist denn das für ein Käse jetzt? Jetzt kann ich sie nicht benutzen. So ein Scheiß. Hm. Warte mal. Hä? Da hinten vielleicht? Irgendwo? Hm. Drüben. Ah. Ja, aber wie komme ich da rein? Ah. Wo ein Wille ist, ist auch ein Weg. Oder so. Hä? Nee, ich komme ja trotzdem nicht rein. Hä? Ach ja, da, oder? Nee, warte, da war ich auch schon. Oh. Man kann einfach reinlaufen. Hey Leute, was geht ab?
No rest.
Nein, nicht grillen. So, jetzt. Wow. Mach mal auf. Scheiße, jetzt hat er nicht direkt. Wie die halt einfach hier drin sind und rumspacken. Warte mal. Nein, falscher Knopf. Jetzt fackelt das mal weg hier. Danke. Wow. Das ist ja Schwachsinn. Gerade die eingewickelte ist jetzt die gewesen, die wo halt nichts drin hatte. Jedenfalls nichts Nützliches. Nein, wir machen jetzt Schluss, sonst mache ich noch weiter. Ich bedanke mich an der Stelle auf jeden Fall bei euch fürs Zuschauen. Und wir sehen uns dann wieder in der nächsten Folge von Genshin Impact, weil ich will auf jeden Fall die Story noch durchhauen und dann mal schauen. Gibt es noch Folgen? Machen wir noch weiter. Warten wir dann bis zum nächsten Update. Ich vermute mal dann eher, dass wir bis zum nächsten Update warten. Mit dem Dezember-Update, wo dann das dritte Gebiet kommt. Das wird dann scheinbar auch das Gebiet der Fatui. Also vermute ich, weil es halt der Berg aus Eis ist oder wie das nächste Ding heißt. Und gerade die Fatui ist ja die Kryo-Dings da. Ist da unten eigentlich irgendwas? Oh, da ist eine Truhe. Ist natürlich überhaupt nicht gelohnt. Aber scheißegal. Danke fürs Zuschauen, macht's gut und Servus.